Wake up, go to college, attend lectures, assignments, projects, midterms, eat, sleep, and repeat. You are stressed, overwhelmed, living a passive life? Have you had this moment yet? When you stand with yourself to realize what are you really doing in life? How your time is passing? Have you found your essence of life yet? As usual, such topic can't escape the clutches of philosophy. So let's identify a starting point from which we'll start our exploration. Aristotle introduced the concept of ergon, meaning function. Aristotle's function argument states that everything has an ergon. The ergon of a pencil is to write. The ergon of a house is to protect and present shelter. So, what about humans? To Aristotle, virtues for humans like justice, good, and beauty will be those traits that enable them to fulfill their ergon. In philosophy, we have two different schools that address the purpose of life: existentialism and essentialism. Existentialism assumes that existence precedes essence, which means that humans first exist, then they spend their lifetime searching for the meaning of their lives. Søren Kierkegaard, the father of existentialism, expressed his idea of the meaning of life, stating that the thing is to find the truth which is true for me, to find the idea for which I can live and die. Kierkegaard believed that life is very subjective and ambiguous. Human nature varies among people. Each one is responsible to form their own nature. Kierkegaard postulated two modes of living which he called the existence spheres. The aesthetic sphere, which embraces pleasure, novelty, and romantic individualism. But he thought that these would eventually tend to decay or become meaningless, and this would lead to boredom and frustration. And the ethical sphere, that embraces the sense of societal obligations and sense of responsibility. This kind of life would be hard to be maintained without exerting compromises. Such compromise would eventually mean that human integrity would be eroded. After a while, he introduced another religious view, which is to live in the truth that we are individuals before the eternal to which we belong. By living in this truth, people could achieve a full unity of purpose with all other people who were also individually living in the same truth. Another great philosopher, Mr. Sartre, thought that the fact of his existence is prior to his essence is what he makes of himself through his free choices. I am alone in my responsibility. My existence relative to everything external that might give it meaning is absurd. He started to ask about essence. What if we born first? What if we born without any predetermined purpose? And then, it's up to us to find our own essence. The second school, essentialism, states that we were created with a certain essence as human beings with a purpose that given to us by God. So, to be a good human is to adhere to your essence and play the role you were born to play, which is already identified. As a conclusion, when you think about the two schools, you find that although they argue differently about the origin of the purpose of life, even the essentialism didn't specify a certain purpose to follow. So in both cases, you will be searching even if it's predetermined and you don't know it yet. Thanks for watching, and make sure to find your way in life.
Created using Powtoon.